give a warm round of applause for Dax Flame, everybody.
Hey everyone, I hope you're doing awesome. Y'all are amazing. Clap your hands if you like the Bad Friends. I can't hear you. Perfect, awesome. So I love going to the aquarium. My favorite thing is always just looking at all the jellyfish, but I always just wish there was some peanut butter fish as well. I recently went through a breakup. Not my fault, I promise. But basically, she used to get headaches all the time, and she'd get really mad at me because I'd be like, don't worry, it's only in your head. And then she'd be like, no, I really have a headache. And I'd be like, no, literally, it's just in your head. So I was at the grocery store yesterday, and I saw this elderly lady reaching for a can on the top shelf, and she just looked like some kind of human seesaw. She was just like leaning and stretching, and so I was like, hey, could I help you with that? And she was like, young man, you know what? I'm just like not trying to get the can. I'm trying to get a better view of the store's Wi-Fi signal. Like maybe it's like some kind of weird altitude sickness thing. And I was like, I have no clue what she was talking about, but I was like, I'm just gonna help her anyways. So then I start climbing up the shelves, and then I'm up there, and I'm like grabbing the can and just holding it above my head like it's the Holy Grail or something. And then I'm like, I know it has nothing to do with the store's Wi-Fi, but then just to make her happy, I'm like, hang on, let me just do a signal strength test. So whenever I talk on my phone in public, I'm always worried that someone's eavesdropping on me. Like I'm just kind of self-conscious, I guess. But some people talk so loud on their phone, and I'm just like, where'd you learn to whisper? A helicopter? And then I want to give credit to, they helped me come up with that. So one time I was staying at this hostel, and when I checked in, the owner asked me if I parked in the street in front of the on the street out in front of the hostel. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, I would not park there. I would rather die than park there. And so I was like thinking, really? So if I had a gun and I was gonna, like if I was like, I'm gonna shoot you if you don't park your car there, you would say, no, I don't want to. And then he would be like, no, yeah. Thank you. Clap your hands if you're ready to have some fun. So, I've always wanted to be that cool, smooth-talking guy who just walks into the room and everyone notices. But instead, I'm the guy who walks in, trips over the carpet, spills his drink, and makes it all worse by saying, yeah, I meant to do that. Video games are so fun, but I just don't want to play them too much because I have like an addictive personality, so I don't want to like get addicted to them. How are you doing? I keep seeing self-driving cars everywhere without like a driver in them. I think the brand is called Waymo. I'd feel way more safe if they weren't on the road. I was eating a meal at a restaurant yesterday, and in the middle of a bite, the waiter says, like, how's that taste? And I was just thinking, geez, man, please just let me eat in peace. Like, I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. And I was like, you know, I don't come into your house when you're having sex with your wife and ask how you'd like it if I fucked her. That's not my standard type of joke, but the bad friends Andrew and Bobby like helped me come up with that when I went on their live stream. Freezers are so funny to me. Like, something about them just makes me laugh. It's kind of like a time machine for food. Like, if you put the food in there, the food would probably be thinking a month later if you pull it out. Is it the same day? Like, did I just step into a time machine? And I also don't understand how freezers work. How does the temperature of something being colder just make it stay fresh for longer? I don't know how that works. And I guess I just have a couple jokes left. Y'all are amazing, so thank you. I feel like everyone has that one friend who just can't walk straight. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You're walking on the sidewalk together, and they just keep bumping into you, and you don't think about it, or you're like, is this sidewalk curved or something? And then they just keep bumping into you, and you're like, oh, well, maybe they just like bumping into me. And then it's like, finally you just snap, and you're like, walk straight, bro. I have tinnitus, where your ears are always ringing, and I also have no sense of smell, because I lost it from COVID a couple years ago. Who else? Anyone else? Well, I wrote these really fast, so I didn't have like a joke for that, I guess. But a watch pot never boils. Well, actually it does. It just seems like it doesn't. If you're watching it, it just seems like it takes a lot longer. Okay, awesome. Y'all are awesome.